I wrapped her in my own hair, because the cold was eating my coat. That's not a movie scene. That's the true, frozen moment when Irina Maslova, 24, became a mother alone in a Siberian blizzard, minus 52 degrees Celsius, minus 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Outside, no doctor, no fire. Just a snow cave she dug with bleeding hands. And against all odds, both lived. March 12, 2017. Ivny District, Sakha Republic, Siberia's coldest inhabited region. Irina's ancient OAZ truck skidded off the ice road, flipping into a ravine. Her husband, Misha, crawled out to seek help. But the nearest village was 112 kilometers away through whiteout conditions. Temperatures plunged to minus 50 degrees Celsius, minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit, cold enough to freeze tears before they left her eyes. Trapped in the crushed cab, 28 weeks pregnant, Irina felt contractions rip through her like ice picks. No cell signal, no food, no hope. Her survival instinct kicked in a memory from her grandmother, a Yakutsk reindeer herder. When the storm takes everything, dig down. The earth breathes warmer. Using a broken headlight shard, she clawed into a snowbank for 6 hours, carving a shallow cave just large enough to curl inside. At 3:17 a.m., as the aurora borealis flickered green over the tundra, her water broke, alone, unmedicated, in darkness so thick she could taste it. Her diary, later recovered by rescuers, reads, "I remember my babushka's hands guiding mine. Cut the cord with a clean knife. Breathe like the wind, slow in, fast out. I prayed in gasps. The baby came screaming into the cold like a warrior. She delivered her daughter, Anya, in a bed of pine boughs ripped from her coat lining. Then came the true terror. The placenta wouldn't detach. Hemorrhaging, shaking, Irina did what Siberian women have done for centuries. She bit through the umbilical cord with her teeth. She buried the placenta under snow to hide their scent from wolves. And when Anya's tiny body turned blue from cold, Irina shaved her own head with the knife, weaving her thick black hair into a makeshift blanket. Her skin was like crushed rose petals. I tucked her inside my shirt, skin to skin. My heart beat against her back, thump, 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 thunk like a drum calling her home. For 53 hours, she fought the cold. She melted snow in her mouth to drip water onto Anya's lips. She dug deeper when winds collapsed part of the cave, shielding Anya with her body. She sang Yakutsk lullabies until her voice froze horse songs about reindeer guiding lost children home. Rescuers found them at dawn on day 3. Helicopter pilots spotted faint smoke. Irina had risked lighting a fire with her last match, burning her own bootlaces for fuel. The scene that greeted medics, Irina barefoot, toes blackened by frostbite, curled around Anya like a kama. Anya swaddled in human hair, breathing steady at 1.8 kilograms, 4 pounds. The snow cave walls scratched with prayers. God keep her warm. God keep her warm. Cut to stark medical footage verified by Sakha Republic Health Ministry archives. At the Yakutsk hospital, doctors were stunned. Anya showed zero frostbite protected by Irina's body heat and hair insulation. Irina lost 3 toes to gangrene but refused morphine. I needed to stay awake for her. Blood tests revealed extreme hypothermia. Core temp, 28 degrees Celsius, 82 degrees Fahrenheit, but no organ failure. Dr. Lena Petrova's report states, "This defies medical logic. At minus 50 degrees Celsius, a newborn should die in 15 minutes." Her mother's techniques, skin-to-skin contact, hair insulation, rhythmic breathing created a microclimate of survival. This was not luck. This was ancestral wisdom. Why this wasn't a miracle, but something more powerful. Western media called it a Siberian miracle. But Irina's story is older than faith. It's biology meeting tradition. For 5,000 years, indigenous Siberians, Yakuts, Yuwenki, Nenets survived minus 60 degrees Celsius births using 3 sacred rules. The earth's breath. Snow caves retain heat at minus 10 degrees Celsius, 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Even when outside tongue hit minus 50 degrees Celsius, proven by University of Alaska permafrost studies. Hair is life thread. Human hair traps 6x more heat than cotton. Yakutsk mothers always carried a lock of hair for emergencies, documented in 19th century ethnographies by Valdemar Jockelson. The heartbeat lullaby. Placing a baby's skin to skin against the mother's chest regulates infant temperature and heart rhythm, validated by WHO neonatal protocols today. Irina didn't get lucky. She remembered. Her grandmother's voice in her head wasn't metaphor. It was epigenetic. Memory survival knowledge coded into her bones after generations in the ice. Cut to Irina's voiceover, over footage of her holding Anya today. They ask if I felt God there. I felt my babushka's hands on mine. That is God. When a cold tried to steal my baby, our ancestors wrapped us in warmth. The unseen battle, Siberia's silent maternal war, this wasn't an isolated act of heroism. It's a daily reality for 12,000 women in Russia's Arctic zone. 73% give birth farther than 50 kilometers from a hospital, Rostat 2022 data. In Oymyakon, minus 67.7 degrees Celsius world record. Midwives travel by reindeer sled filmed by BBC in 2020. Infant mortality in remote Siberia is 3x. Russia's average, but drops 90% when traditional practices are honored. The Lancet, 2021. Irina's story went viral when rescuers leaked her cave photos. But the real viral moment came later. 11 days after Anya's birth, Irina stood on the ice road where her truck crashed. She planted a small wooden cross, not as a grave marker, but a thank you. Beneath it, she buried her first strand of regrown hair, Anya's baby blanket, made from that same hair. A note in Yakutsk. You are not alone. The earth remembers how to hold you. Final shot. The cross at dawn, snow glittering like diamonds. Whisper returns. I wrapped her in my own hair. Today, that cross is a pilgrimage site. Truckers leave offerings, bottles of warm milk, hand-knitted socks, photos of their own children, because Irina's story isn't just survival. It's a rebellion against despair. A testament that in the deadliest cold on earth, a mother's body is the last, warmest country.